get my headphones on, shouldn't I? Hello everybody and welcome to MGSV Plays Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Now, the reason I'm playing this is, if you watched the stream yesterday, I was going to talk about... I was wondering how to get mission 45 indefinitely. Apparently you have to get signed up by completing this mission with certain conditions, but also not having quiet on... Is that the one I have an A in? No, there's more. Well, try to get them all last, I guess. What's the other requirement? 90, 20 or more shots on the manify. Oh, come on! Apparently you have to do shining lights, even in death. You have to do this mission without the butterfly emblem on. The way I originally did it was I did it with the emblem on. So I think this may be the way to get the fireside up if IGN is correct and game FQs. So, gonna do this again. Might as well shot.
Boss, let's go over the situation again. We've got another parasite outbreak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform.
Damn it! What the?
We've sealed all the exits to keep it from spreading. No one's getting out. One of the researchers inside managed to isolate the parasite behind the outbreak. He faxed over his findings. Code Talker's analyzing them now.
Why this new outbreak, despite our inoculation? This is still unclear. Introducing the Wolbachia to the infected prevented symptoms during the last epidemic. The parasites lodge in the victim's throat, forming a mating pair. But the Wolbachia turns the male to female. Two females can neither copulate nor lay eggs.
That's why the rescue team went in with more Wolbachia. But the outbreak still isn't under control.
They should not be capable of laying eggs. Yet, we have a new outbreak. And the Wolbachia have no effect. I pray this is not some new strain. If it is,
then someone may have brought it here. If there's a spy running around.
For now, we must focus on discerning the outbreak mechanism. The cases show another alarming new development. It is now even more difficult to tell who is infected. The eggs propagate out of sight. No external symptoms. One who appears healthy may be dying on the inside.
What the hell happened in there? Boss, I still can't raise the rescue team I sent in. We know how to proceed if we just knew how to ID the symptoms. Finding that out is part of your job in there.
I'm not worth doing this.
back on your feet so quickly?
There's a non-smoking ward.
Boss.
If I listened to everything the doctors said, I'd probably die in here. No point waking up after 9 years for that.
Well, having you out of that bed makes things a little easier.
Bad news, huh?
Things are looking worse.
Go on.
They found out about you waking up. And the man on fire picked this time to wake up too. We'll have to move forward ahead of schedule. Miller already has the preparations underway. We'll have to wake up your neighbor too.
So he's not. He seems awake now.
No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least.
He was a doctor, too.
In his mind, that past no longer exists. Your past is his past now. He's going to be your phantom, not some simple diversion. He'll act as the new big boss, and the act just isn't for Cypher. He'll be your face on the world stage, until the time comes for your resurgence.
You make it sound easy.
We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia. He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him believe that he is the one true big boss. No one around him will doubt that he's the big boss they know. So, is he the real big boss or a stand-in? What does that mean to him? Nothing. The human brain is capable of many illusions. Of pain, of the future. What happens from here depends on his skill. You can vouch for that.
He was always the best man we had. But
9 years ago in that helicopter, he threw himself between you and the blast. In that moment, the man you knew died. He died protecting you. And now, by becoming you, he protects you again. This is just a detour in his journey to hell. And don't forget, it's what he wanted. He's in his dog days now. It's not just him. We'll be putting the people in this hospital in the line of fire. They'll be your shield and necessary diversion to buy us some time.
Damn.
And you?
I'll be right by his side.
Can you keep it up? It's a hell of a lie.
It won't be a lie. I won't know his secret either. I'll believe that he's the real big boss. I'll have no conscious knowledge of you. Where's the lie in that?
Self-hypnosis.
It's nothing new in my line of work. Manipulating memories, the past. But that's not all. When the time is right, I need to remember that you're the real boss. In a world, it's double think.
In this year,
2 + 2 = 5. And I want you to do the same.
right. His bodyguard?
Correct. It won't be long before this hospital comes under attack. We'll wake him up right away, but he won't be back to full health in time. We'll need to take him through his final paces.
Yeah. I want to see his face again.
All right, John. I've never forgotten you in these 9 years, but I have to forget you now.
Adam, I'm counting on you. What's up?
About the 1972 project. Les Enfants Terrible.
That's all for now.
Hang on, Snake. We've just had a transmission from inside. Here's the audio.
It all makes sense now. I win.
Where's it coming from?
Unknown. It cut off before we could get a fix. It all makes sense. Think he means the parasite? No way to know. But right now, that's all we've got. Hopefully he can tell us something. We'll have to close the tent behind you, boss. Don't think the infection's airborne, but...
Excuse me.
Find the source of that transmission, boss. Find our man.
You never know.
Okay.
is it?
Something sweet. I can smell it even through the mask.
The rescue team reported that too. Said it smelled like ripe fruit.
We cannot allow the infection to spread. If anyone shows symptoms, you must put them out of their misery.
That includes me.
What's up? About the 1972 project. Les Enfants Terribles.
You never did like the French.
All that Catherine the Great aristocratic pompousness gets to me, that's all. Palace talk.
Guess the parasites killed him. Don't touch him. He's covered in blood.
That madness Zero started. Or the start of his madness.
Not something new?
The plan itself was abandoned in 76. ATGC did the plan.
You found out
That madness.
the terrible children.
That madness Zero started. Or the about the 1972.
You never did like the French.
All that Catherine the Great aristocratic pompousness gets to me, that's all. Palace talk. They can keep it.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
That madness Zero started. Or the start of his madness.
You found out something new?
The plan itself was abandoned in 76. ATGC dismantled.
He's got a mask. He's with the rescue team. And the guy from before.
I'm worried about what happened to you. Your sons.
They're no sons of mine. And they're sure as hell not me.
Just a bunch of cells grown in a lab.
What they are is much sicker than that. What they are...
Just a bunch. Your sons. Your son. So I was worried about ATGC dismantled the project. The plan itself was abandoned in 76. ATGC dismantled the project, and their account with DARPA was closed. So I was worried about what happened to you.
Was that more of the message? We'll try to clean it up.
God damn, does everybody have to
Just
keep
a bunch
talking?
of cells grown in a lab.
What they are is much sicker than that.
Well, Zero doesn't think so. Eva doesn't either. To them, those boys are your clones. They're you, down to the last hair.
And?
The first boys were raised free range, like we thought. Both of them. David has never left the States, but the other, Eli, has disappeared. Might as well call it abandoned. They're through with him.
Where is he?
Oh,
He was in
what?
England, Zero's home ground. Apparently, he traveled to Africa after that. He might as well call it, but the other, David has never left the States. But the other, David has both of them. Free range, like we thought. Both of them. The first boys were raised free range, like we thought. Both of them. David has never left the States, but the other, Eli, has disappeared. Might as well call it abandoned. They're through with him.
Where is he?
He was in England, Zero's home ground. Apparently, he traveled to Africa after that, but that's where he escaped from Zero's care.
Just like that.
Who knows? Maybe he found out
Another transmission.
If he's alive, he'd be 11 or 12 by now. Old enough to think and act for himself.
So he might still be alive. So he might
If he's alive, who knows?
Why?
Who knows?
Why? Just like that.
That's where he escaped from Zero's care.
Just like that. Why?
Who knows? Maybe he found out about his birth. If he's alive, he'd be 11 or 12 by now. Old enough to think and act for himself.
So he might still be alive.
On his own, there? I wouldn't bet on it. John, if he is alive, what's the plan?
I have nothing to say to him. Treat him like a human being, just another person.
Boss, this war business you and Miller started. Since the industry spread PDFs, it may have a favorable influence on Cypher. To a ruler, an everlasting enemy is convenient. By directing the public's animosity outside his borders, he can unify their frame of mind. Guns for hire continue the war, then enrich the economy with their spoils. War as a business will become a permanent tool for manipulating the public mind. A new business model. You might even call it a war economy. Before long, Cypher, or rather the Patriots, will be drawn to this. Probably only a few decades before it takes hold. It's not far off at all.
He's wearing a mask. He's part of the rescue team. Looks like he's not the one who sent the message. I'd like to hear what he has to say, but you need to keep going.
Analysis complete.
Sorry. Radio shut up when they opened fire when we entered. I couldn't bring myself to shoot back. Like you said, boss. Never point a weapon at one of your own. I'll keep watching.
Still no leads on Zero. We don't even know whether he's still alive. But the protocol he put in motion's making steady progress. Every day, SIGINT's web covers a little bit more of the globe. Total information control. Big Brother Zero. And it'll happen before anyone even realizes. I don't like it. You're the Big Brother...
I have analyzed part of the data that was faxed out. It appears even those who barely spoke became symptomatic. This must be some kind of mutation.
Still no leads on... We don't even know... Every day, SIGINT's web covers a little bit more of the globe. Total information control. Big Brother Zero.
Where did that transmission come from? Boss, locate whoever sent the message. He has to be in there somewhere.
You've earned a firm grip on the world's military power. You're the Big Brother of the... I don't like it. You're the Big Brother of the battlefield. You've earned a firm grip on the world's military power. And soon, Zero will have nations in his. He'll erase the Cold War. All war from people's minds. And with it, the world's borders. Zero's will, his influence, will be unleashed, with nothing to stem the tide. When that happens, opposition will no longer match the lines on the map. And boss, with no borders left, what difference can we make? War will have lost any true meaning to the world. Just one more gear keeping the wheels of economy turning. Another product bearing down the capitalist conveyor belt. The future your friend Miller wanted. That's all there is in store. Perhaps it's already too late. But human will should only be handed down and nurtured by human hands. It can't be entrusted to the system. Especially not that soulless phantom that Zero's left in his wake. No matter what happens, we'll have to fight someday to reclaim our truth. Until next time, Big Boss.
Excuse me.
What the hell happened?
At least you're okay.
What's going on?
I win. I'm no snail.
Damn it.
So he sent the transmission. Seems like he had a way of IDing who's symptomatic. But what was he trying to say? Snail. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Do not let anyone showing symptoms get outside. As infection progresses, it triggers an overwhelming urge to get out in the open. That's the parasite controlling them. Once outside, the birds will feed on infected bodies, spreading the parasite on land. The whole world will be infested. To shoot, boss. We can't let them outside. Damn it. We can't allow any contagious individuals to leave. Shoot, Snake. Snake. Don't let the contagion spread. Shoot, Snake. If you don't, we'll have to torch the place. That's good. You still have those goggles. If you see a glow in someone's throat, that means they are infected. And all you can do is give them a quick death. Don't go outside. It's too dangerous. Save him now.
Don't kill me!
Someone has successfully struck at Zero. Since Zero's using a private network, we get information. We have no way to trace his location.
I'm sorry.
We're still fuzzy at this point, but apparently some new bioweapon was used.
Ask for your opinion. You expect me to just stand by and watch this? sake! He was one of your men!
She. Sexist.
Why? Analysis complete.
You yourself said we're a family! Or was it all lies?
Analysis complete. You're kidding, right?
Please, kill me, boss!
Analysis complete.
Shooting your own men! That's not the big boss I knew.
I'm going outside! No! Boss! Hey! Let's let the boss decide. We live and die by your order, boss. Boss!
Hang on, boss. Is he wearing a mask? He might not be infected. Examine him with those goggles. Carry the rescue team member to the exit. He's the only one not infected.
Oh. He's the one that was in that room.
Check him with those goggles.
Analysis updated.
Thank you, boss. Got a survivor. Unlock the door. Wait. I don't think I made it after all.
What? You just checked him.
Could it have progressed this quickly?
Boss, take another look at him with the goggles.
He is infected.
I don't believe it.
It got in there through my wound. They're waiting now. All of them. Do it.
I'm sorry, boss.
There's nothing we could have done for them. We're all grateful, boss.
It's your fault! They're dead because of you!
What?
He's right.
killed them with my own hands.
They were on your side! I'm on your side! And you turned them all to ashes!
They wanted you to shoot. It was that or be burned alive. Come on. Let's get this over with.
Wait. Scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea. I will always be with you. Plant your roots in me.
Oh, come on! Did you tell me I just did that mission? The fuck, I changed the emblem.
You're all diamonds.
We're not burying them at sea. What then?
We'll make diamonds from their ashes. Take them into battle with us.
A shining light to our brothers in arms, even in death.
We are diamond dogs.
Yeah, that's great. I did all that for nothing. I'm gonna have to repeat it because I was meant to do that without the frickin' butterfly in the emblem. I don't know how I didn't change it. That's not like I can do anything about now. I guess let's stream this again and start from there. Nope. How did you... I'm gonna have to redo it again. So I'll end the stream here and then just start streaming again later. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day. And this is GameGuy Z, turn off his PS4. See ya.